Good evening, folks. Thank you for coming back to another video. This is Tony Montana. Tonight we are going to take it back a little bit, and I want to help people that are looking to buy an American People Terrier, and I want to help them understand the process. A lot of you people, a lot of you people that have bought already, they know what to expect, how the process goes. But for people that are probably just getting into this, or they're getting back and they used to get them locally and now they have to work through using internet and whatnot, here's how it works. Okay, let's start with first locate the kennel, locate the usually if you're dealing with people online, you're looking for a reputable kennel. So you already found a reputable kennel. You already now at this point you're looking to uh, review to consider the litters that they have, the crossings that they have, the mating that they have. You're going to evaluate these things. You got to. I would tell you that there will be two type of evaluations that you have to consider. The first one is: are you looking for a specific type of breeding? You're looking to looking for a specific type of DNA mix. If you're looking for that, then you will be more inclined to getting a dog that's already older, perhaps. If it's meaning older, meaning a few months, less than a year, than on another person that isn't really looking for a specific DNA formula mix. They're looking for a good, well-bred American People Terrier, but not necessarily for like any specific mixture or dogs, for example. So those are two different type of individuals, and if you know who you are and what you're about, I mean, you may be looking to for a male for you to breed to your female, perhaps, or a female to breed to your female breed to your male, and you want them to be DNA compatible. You want them to be pedigree compatible. You don't want to just that's the worst type of your breeding is just random breeding. That's if you're doing that, you're basically part of the problem. Um, so you have to have some sort of idea of what you're doing and expectation and the willingness to keep most of the dogs or house them in a way that you can evaluate what the result was, so that if you this breeding was not up to par, you're not gonna continue doing that. But I went off the rail here. I'm I'm talking about what you usually expect when you're going through the process of buying a dog. So a puppy. So for a puppy, whoa. You have to then, once you recognize, for example, if you want a puppy, a young dog, I would say that you should be looking for puppies, breedings that haven't been whelped yet. They haven't been born yet. You don't want to be late to the party and have to pick from what's left in the litter. So, for example, 5 dogs already have been picked, so you have to pick from the remaining, which may or may not be, but chances are they are going to be the lesser of the dogs in that litter. So you want to be looking for at least to be ahead of the game, be there first, type of thing. So the best way to do that is to choose before the before the puppies are born. That way, you have more of a chance to be able to pick first or be one of the first picks if that's allowed with the person you're dealing with. Now, so most people, most reputable people, will not take money until the puppies are born, because they don't know if if something was wrong and they didn't have puppies, or puppies came out dead, or anything, any other thing, most reputable people would just say, hold on until they're born, and then I know how many of each I have, and I'll be able to give you allow you to send me a deposit. Deposit how much? Well, the deposit is usually around $500. That's just helps you. Whoever sends the first $500 gets a lot of times the first pick, public pick, male or female sometimes, and you're able to perhaps be able to consider or evaluate the puppies from a video. I mean, be understanding that. Whoa, sorry about this. Be understanding that the breeder is not going to be sending you 50,000 videos. It's not going to be sending you 100 pictures of the dog. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but there's so much that he can show you on a video that's like a few minutes long. So be considerate. You can't. You're still going to make mistakes. When you're picking from a video. If you're able to go and travel, and this is part of the thing, but I'm going ahead, but I'm just giving you a heads up. You have to be able to pick sometimes out of a picture, sometimes out of a 10-second video, and perhaps say, hey, I like the one with this mark on his leg or white chest, and the other ones don't. Something peculiar, something that identifies that puppy against the other dogs, against the other puppies. That way, at least you feel like you're picking, But again, if you're not seeing them day to day, every hour, and see their personalities, it's very hard for you to understand the true way. Anyway, you picked. Now at this point, you already picked. Now you're able to say, okay, I want that one. You send you $500. Now what's next? When the pups are ready, usually between 8 to 10 weeks. Ready meaning you got to pick them up and then not a month after that, not a month and a half, not 2 months after that. When the time is due, that's the time you should already know what you're going to be doing in terms of picking up the dog yourself, or having the breeder, if that's allowed with him, to give you that service of sending that puppy through an airplane. So he'll usually charge you, and obviously also the charge for the pup, and that will be shipped to you, and you pick him up at the airport. Or this is what I do, and I know there's other things I'm not going to mention, because I'm going to be mentioning things that are, one thing is either you can't come, then then I will ship it. Mind you, not all of them, and I'm speaking in English. This is an English video, so I'm speaking mostly to U.S. Residents or U.S. citizens. So for anyone that's outside the U.S., most of these kennels now, I think they're not shipping outside the country, because it's just such a pain in the neck that for them, I guess, from what I hear, is not worth it. So you got to talk to the kennel you're dealing with, to make sure that they will be willing to ship to you into your country. Now, for individuals that have other people here, you may want to tell them to send them to your friend, your family member in the United States, and then that individual can go to your country and give it to you. Now, that would be an easier way to do it. But anyway, at that point, I personally would advise you, if you live in the U.S., to pay for the round trip flight to pick up the puppy and bring it back. That way, you don't have to deal with any sicknesses that you could be dealing with other animals in the same truck, or and it's going to be about the same amount. I pretty much, that's how my experience has been, that it's pretty much about the same amount. If I'm not recommending this, but some people ship through a driver, people that have different they pick up different animals from different spots and they put them in the same truck. I don't like that because you don't know what other animals are there, who's next to your puppy, and things could happen in the truck. Maybe not, but it could happen. You know, especially it's like enclosed environment. Things could happen. So anyway, I would say that's going to be like $400, $500 right there, and that's you could pretty much go to the airport, you know, anywhere pretty much, and get, you know, for the same amount round trip, same day. If I personally have done sometimes pay for the hotel, but a couple $200, $300 for that night, an extra, just if you know if it's too tight, if the breeder is giving you time to sit with the puppies and see them interact, see them understand, and you're able to pick that way. That's a plus right there. If the breeder is giving you that type of service, my salute. You know, I salute Titan Kennels. I'm gonna say that he allowed me to do that. He was patient. You know, for me to sit down, you know, and deal with the puppies. He was patient that in my flight was delayed, or I missed the flight because I had to take 2 different flights and things happened and it was just crazy. He was patient, so I salute him. He had excellent customer service. And as I speak of Titan Kennels, and that's a breeder that I grabbed a couple of pups from, and I wouldn't say, I certainly wouldn't be not happy with, you know, going with him again. But anyway, let's keep moving. And like I said, the point is picking the puppy, how the process of picking the puppy, and process of getting the puppy to you. So obviously at this point, when you're however you're saying it, the money has to be, you know, before the guy ships the puppy, that money has to be in his possession. He already has to have that money. Obviously he's not going to send you the puppy without having the money. All right, and definitely if you're like, oh, give me 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks, 2 more, you're going to incur expenses, more expenses, or the breeder is going to tell you, you know what, you forfeit this puppy, you whatever the policy is going to be for another breeding, I have to move this puppy to somewhere else. All right, and that's how it is. Anyway, so I made this video a little longer than I thought, but I hope that there's some benefit to you, and you can have more expectations, or better expectations, now that I told you what to expect. Anyway, this is Tony Montana. Till next time.